We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Goldberg. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From midfield now, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now, I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it's complete. Henry. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At the 22-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw here out of the gun. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
57 is the mark. 57. Don't get nervous. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a... Gain of 5, and it'll move the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 21.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Haskins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Washington on 3rd down.
A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
They'll try the left side. Go to Bird. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Haskins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Haskins.
Got a man. It's Gibson complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Haskins back to the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin,
His first touchdown on the year.
and Washington is able to stretch their lead.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
4th down.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Get ready! Get ready! 36.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Haskins. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Second half begins with a run from Miller. Miller with first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards on the play. First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Goldberg.
Number 30.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 15-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That one caught by Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Haskins going to throw again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And applause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28, Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. They'll drop to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
3rd down.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And he's going going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, Goldberg. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice the game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll run on first down. Goldberg. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
First down, Goldberg.
The running back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Goldberg. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Now a handoff to Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Rosas' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Washington. Give him 58 yards on the ground. field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Goldberg. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
After the penalty is Jones. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Goldberg. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 3rd and 15 coming up.